Hello again. Joseph Stasitis, the unretired entrepreneur. When you love what you do, why retire? And that applies, like I've mentioned in the past, with people of all ages, because once you're hooked on to what you love to do, there's no reason to retire. And plus, it gets boring after a while, no matter how many times you travel around the world or play golf or tennis or do whatever you like to do. It's really a combination of living life to the fullest, which in my opinion and in my life requires being engaged in activities that help other people along the way serve others in a way that helps them along on the next step. I talk about that in my program, the next step paradigm, but it's helping people take the next step towards their dreams. And whatever you do, any interaction you have with another human being, you can help them along the way. What I really want to talk about today is what is your personal story, or what is a personal story? A lot of times we have a lot of things to say about who we are, how we do things. This is just the way we do it, without really examining why, especially if those things in our personal story that we tell people aren't really conducive to getting us to where we want to go in terms of our dreams and goals and getting stuff done. And in that sense, it really applies to how we look at things, our perception, our beliefs about ourselves, other people, and the world in general. And that's what comprises our personal story. Any lack of self esteem that we may have is based on our personal story. What we tell ourselves about ourselves, what we tell others about ourselves, what limits we place on ourselves is all part of our personal story. And our personal story is basically made up of experiences in the past, some highly emotionally impact experiences that really made an impact in our lives and thus led to us believing certain things, sometimes just to survive on an emotional basis in order to protect ourselves. It was easier to believe these things. But when we take the time to increase our awareness and examine these things, we find that a lot of these things are false. They are not true. And these are things that are holding us back from full self expression and being who we really are and really going for it in life right this moment. As I also mentioned in past videos and in past blog posts and other writings that I've done, it's so important on a day to day basis to live your life fully and to have successful moments, successful days, because those add up to successful goals, attaining our dreams, and ultimately a successful lifetime where we have fulfilled our innermost desires and have served others and made a difference in the world to the best of our ability. So the time is now to examine what is our personal story? What is a personal story? Personal story is, again, in my opinion, beliefs about ourselves. And some of those are life enhancing, and other of those are limiting. So let's examine our personal story and see what makes sense in getting us to where we want to go in adding to our happiness and joy right this moment. That's a barometer right there. How joyful are right this moment? How much fun are we having right this moment? Our personal story contributes that. So, if our personal story isn't in alignment with happiness, joy, and the dreams and goals we want to achieve, let's take some time looking at it and making some changes. It's our story. We could change the script anytime we want just by staying awake a bit, being a little bit more aware, and creating a personal story that's based on the truth about ourselves and how good and magnificent we are. And let's live a joyful life. Okay, well, that's it for today. And I wish everybody the best. And I look forward that you have a great weekend here in the United States. Excuse me, in California, it's Friday late afternoon. So I'm going to go out and spend some time with some friends and hang out a bit. And look forward that your lives are filled with joy and happiness. Okay, take care, and I will talk to you soon.